Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina and Wake Forest Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the side. Jones to throw. Rushes on. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Working that left side now. He'll be dropped. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Holds it in on the left. Here he goes. 10. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. He got it. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for the edge. Now the toss. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it. He caught it. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. He's going to throw it again. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Look out! And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The keeper on the option. There he goes. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Going with the ground game left. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Hand it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Extending the play. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Caden Durham. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. NC State now operating from the red zone. Play action on first down. Still looking to his right. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Line getting set on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Dumps it to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He makes a catch. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the... and he got away from the defense and takes... The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. The pull and throw off the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. They're all over him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Demon Deacons come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Throws quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wake! Fitted in the window. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Sells the run, looking to pass. Left side is Scott. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Push is ahead. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Around the corner, it's Scott. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 3rd and goal where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Still looking. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Snags it, and there's running room. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Jones wants to throw it. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole. Sells the run, wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Jones to throw. Out wide right, it's Tyler. Still running at the 40.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense has it. They're on the move. Breaks into the open.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And I love when my quarterbacks and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Complete in the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Wants to throw on 1st. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This time he's got his man. And he'll run it into the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. NC State. Going for a big one on 2nd and short. They give it back to him. Sees an alley. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to Caden Durham. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Pulls it in. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Here's a give to Durham. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Trying to get the corner. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here's Durham. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. NC State quick to the line. Here's Durham one more time. Touchdown, Wolf! Jones wants to throw it. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. Could not make his way to the corner. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Smashes ahead. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this QB and wide receiver, like, they are in lockstep. They know exactly where they're going to be. QB really trusting his receiver to make plays, and if I'm him, I'm just going to keep finding him, because so far the defense has had zero answer for this 1-2 combination.
Second down, going to throw it. Rush right in his face. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th, he will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Across the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Sells to fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, a lot of space. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Jones to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking for a big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Open space at the 25. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Breaks the tackle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown! Jones wants to throw it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They get to him as he throws. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown!
Switch it! Ready?
Back to the ground game on the left. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Ready, go!
They'll run him again. Uh-oh, look out. Down he goes.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Normally, I would say 4th and...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Caden Durham again. Gets it inside the 10. Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Missed his receiver there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Demon Deacons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tight end now in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Rush is on. Trying to make magic on the scramble. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The give to Caden Durham. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. 1st down for this offense. Here's Durham one more time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Durham. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. NC State going up tempo. On 3rd down, here's Durham. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. From the red zone, it's Scott. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down. They'll run it on the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while.